A warm welcome to you all. Without further delay, we are pleased to introduce your new manager.
The months of preparation are finally over. Both sets of fans full of optimism as they look ahead to the new season. But who will come out on top today? Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from London here on EA TV. And this is the scene here at the Emirates Stadium in North London, and I'm delighted to be able to report that it's a perfect day weather-wise. I'm Derek Ray. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. Well, he has the measure of his man. Oh, surely! And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
On they go again, and Arsenal know they need to wipe out that last goal. Bukayo Saka. Ødegaard. And here's Saka. Shot attempted, and the keeper there to deal with it. Well, a new manager in place, and that's always interesting. You would think, Stuart, that the remit, at a minimum, would be to avoid the drop.
Yeah, he's been brought in to get the best out of this team, but I don't think they're a great squad. Unless he gets off to a good start, this could be a really tough campaign.
Well, I'll tell you what, surprising everyone by taking on the shot from that range.
Yeah, that was certainly a good effort from that sort of distance. Really struck it cleanly.
And easily cut out in the end. Arsenal move it forward with purpose and control. Ødegaard. And now with Havertz. Well, he tried to put everything into the shot, but couldn't find the target. Kim Min-jae. It's Arsenal's turn now. Able to skip past his man. It's still alive. And eventually, goalkeeper's ball.
Well, you can sense the relief amongst his teammates, but what a first save that was.
The fans are shouting, shoot. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And danger averted. Well read. Well, goal news to bring you from the Everton game. Alex Scott has the details.
Yep, it's a goal for Everton. They're the first on the score sheet here with 19 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. In with a chance. Not out of the woods yet. Oh, blocked it. And just flicked off the defender. So a corner coming up. Trying to pick out a teammate. Oh, good save. Well, another corner kick conceded. Let's see what they do this time. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, nothing comes of it. Kai Havertz. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. From one side of the pitch to the other. Declan Rice. Martinelli. Well, a shot from miles out. Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one. Well, spot on with that challenge. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Must score! And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here, but I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Space and time for Arsenal. Nicely timed tackle. Feeding it through. Now, will they do it from here? Superb chance. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. Well, let's join Alex Scott, shall we? Because I'm hearing the situation has changed in the Everton game, Alex. Could be. Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. White. Well, apologies to our viewers for having to interrupt Alex just then. To confirm, Brighton have scored in that match, and it's level now at 1 goal apiece. And a tidy challenge. Might really be able to trouble them here. Shown inside. Giving it a try. Vital intervention.
Well, this has to be their way back into the game. The crowd are certainly playing their part.
Going short. It could be up for grabs. And at the asking, it's a goal. The keeper, meanwhile, looks to the heavens.
Well, here it is again. And I don't think it's good enough from the goalkeeper. You have to say that. He spilled it right into the danger zone. And at this level, you're always going to be punished.
So back in action, and Arsenal just one behind now. A very effective challenge put in. And promising stuff from Arsenal. Well, putting it wide from there, disappointing. The high press was on, and an absolutely breathtaking spell. We were ready to write them off, but not anymore. All square now. So 3 minutes of stoppage time coming up. It will be Arsenal's corner as they try to nudge in front in this game.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
He's driven in the corner. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Well, not making life difficult for the keeper at all. A wide attempt. Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. And there we have it. The first half action is over here at the Emirates. And we're focusing on him for a reason, Stuart. He's asking plenty of questions of the defenders.
Well, he's looked unstoppable today. Quick, clever, skillful, and he's taken his goals really well. He's been wonderful to watch.
It certainly wasn't a clean tackle. Well, he has the measure of his man. Oh. So the match has restarted here in Manchester. Kai Havertz. Arsenal could be onto something. Oh, he's lost possession. Well, the play just breaking down a bit here. Cho. Well, taken away. He won the ball. There's been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go ahead, Stuart.
Yeah, I like the look of him. I think it's a good move for both him and the club. Let's hope he makes an impact fairly quickly.
Determined defending. Martinelli, can he put them in front? Oh no, he's missed the opportunity, and they remain level.
Well, he just lacked composure there, didn't he? They should be ahead now.
Park Yong-woo. And danger averted, well read. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Arsenal facing Aston Villa. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Martinelli. And a textbook interception. Oh, what an opportunity. He can't hold on to it. Smuggled away.
Well, it's still all level here, thanks to a marvellous piece of goalkeeping. Arsenal can't believe they're not in front here.
Well, attacks are plenty, but now defensive resilience is what's called for. And it's gone behind for the corner. And they're making a change. Now sending it in. Well, it has come to nothing. They all know their roles as they apply the pressure. Useful ball to the near post. Well, when it left the boot, I thought it might have a chance of fooling the keeper, but it didn't. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV. Delighted that you're with us, and hope very much you'll join us for this match coming up.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Throw into Arsenal coming up. Trossard. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now. They're really pressing their opponents. Takes it on. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Delivering it. Real need to get rid of it. Oh, a sensational save!
Well, what a piece of goalkeeping that was. He's moved so quickly to make that save. Absolutely brilliant.
Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Vigorous defending. Real chance. Well, how close was that? Inches away. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Partey. Kai Havertz. Just dropping off a bit to get on the ball. And defensive play to be applauded. That's a good pass. Must take the lead here. And they do. And with so little time left, that will surely be decisive. Astonishing drama.
Well, let's look at this again. And the keeper just lost his bearings there. He was never in the right position. He won't want to see that again.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Kai Havertz. The clock is against Arsenal, but what can they pull out of the fire here? In with a chance. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Trying to deliver it accurately. Well, the header not troubling the goalkeeper.
Well, I have to say the defender has done just enough there to put him off.
Well, that pass needed to be a lot more precise. It does appear to be opening up on the flank for Arsenal here. But they dealt with the threat posed. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. Oh, breezing past him. He'll have a go here. And that wasn't a million miles away. Almost the equaliser.
Well, it's not a bad effort, is it? But they've got to find a way back into this one.
Needs to tread carefully. This could be the equaliser. But no, he's fluffed his lines. Good heavens.
Well, that's the chance they've been looking for. The question is, will they get another one? Time is running out now.
He needs to get rid of that fast. Strong but fair tackle. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Bae Jun-ho. And playing it through. This could be it. Oh, strong hand on the ball. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, what a way to start the season. They passed it well, they looked organised, and they deserved their win. It's a great result.
But it just seems in this game, he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Well, what more could you ask for? His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.
Well, he has the measure of his man. Oh, surely. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation. Trying to pick out a teammate. The fans have waited and wondered, would it happen? Now it has happened. Now it's all about his debut. Hello, good evening to you, wherever you are. The first piece of news to bring you is the fact that the heavens have opened. A rainy night here. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Well, thanks, Derek. Our hosts should be full of confidence after their performance on match day one. They showed a lot of spirit, a lot of desire, and a fair bit of quality. They'll need to replicate that today, though.
Here's the lineup for Chelsea.
Well, they're starting in a very solid 4-5-1, but they transition really quickly and key to...
Oh, wait a minute, Stuart. Look what's happening. Defending of the highest class to stop him. Feeding it through. Surely. Will he find the net? And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, here it is again, 2v1 against the keeper, and they make no mistake. It's a well-taken goal in the end.
Well, away they go again. What effect will that goal have on Chelsea? We're going to find out. Well, danger here as he runs at them. Can he play it in? Well, the cross was deep, a little too deep. Big chance! And the goal was staring him in the face of the chance.
Well, that would have extended their lead. What a golden opportunity that was.
And that's an important intervention. Now, who can he play it to? Could be! It's still alive! Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Palmer with it. Sancho. Well, showing really good width here. And let's give credit to the defending. Well, not pretty, but very gritty. It's a weighted pass. And it's opening up. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, as you can see, he's given far too much space, but he still had some work to do, and I think that's a very tidy finish. It was never in doubt.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. The challenge could have been borderline, but play on. Palmer. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Plenty of support here. Can he finish this? Well, he clearly wants to complete his hat-trick, Stuart.
Well, he's been fantastic up to now. You'd think it's going to come if he gets another opportunity.
Time for a change then. Really closing him down. Possession given away, unfortunately. Out of play for what will be a Chelsea throw. You know, Chelsea have an awful lot of space. And veering in, but quick thinking defensively. Could be threatening. Caicedo. A very good tackle. Chances on. Surely now. On his own with only the keeper to beat, but he's missed it, Stuart.
Well, he went for power, but he didn't make the perfect connection. That's why he's missed the target there.
And Chelsea have given us away. And Chelsea come away with it. Palmer with it. And he's lost custody of the ball here. It's there for him. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Plenty of running room in the wide position. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. No let-up on the pressing front. Losing possession a bit easily. And teammates around him. He's in here. Well, he had the chance. He went for power. He might be regretting that now.
Well, he got his angles all wrong there. That's a poor miss.
Romeo Lavia. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Not to be too blunt about it, Stuart, but this has been a struggle for him up front.
Yeah, he just hasn't been able to affect the game so far. He hasn't had too much of the ball, but even when he has, he's not looked threatening.
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. That is how to apply the pressure. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Jackson. Nicely timed tackle. Rather congested in the middle of the park. Oh, in with a chance! Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say.
Well, those stats tell you everything. They're opening up the opposition at will, and while we've seen some really poor defending, their attacking play has been excellent.
A very effective challenge put in. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Surely! And the goalkeeper expertly anticipated that through ball. A lot of internet and newspaper talk about Newcastle United in the last few days. Well, we need to talk no more, or wonder about it no more, because the transfer's gone through. Real chance! And there's a quality defender in action. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Chances on. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Clean challenge. Grigg. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV. And a quick reminder, we have live action from the Carabao Cup coming your way. It's Chelsea facing Southampton.
Well, that's a game to look forward to. Plenty to play for.
Oh, hang on, Stuart, it's a chance. And pushed away to safety. Unable to get himself back on side here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
Well, the referee was of a mind to see whether anything would come of that, but now he's going to hand out the caution.
And he was never going to get away with that one. It's really good refereeing.
Oh, good vision. And it's opening up. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish. Well, back to the drawing board, I'm afraid. His team have been really poor today.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Neto. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And what we have on the menu is live action from the Carabao Cup. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Yes, cheers, Derek. Well, what an occasion it is for this club and its supporters. These are the games that they dream of. No doubting they're the underdogs, but if they can frustrate their opponents, stay in the game up until half-time, you just never know. Hopefully we get a great cup tie and maybe even a massive surprise.
And here's the starting 11 for Salford City.
Well, it's a defensive lineup, that's for sure. But their wing-backs and at least one of their midfield players will need to break forward when they regain possession, just to give them a threat going forward.
And now they get the ball rolling. Very quick thinking there. Incisive pass. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Warrington. And a strong tackle. He's in here. It has to be, surely. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
Ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Lewis Warrington. Watson. Stockton. And Kouassi has it. Just the challenge that was required. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. And finally up a cul-de-sac. Chance to run at them. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Must score! And a goal! That's his brace! They just can't keep him quiet!
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. And threading it through. Can he finish? Still a chance. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, but really the goalkeeper should never be exposed that easily. Great team goal, but woeful defending.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. He's in with a chance. Will he? Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here's the replay, and they get this just right, don't they? The timing of the pass is absolutely brilliant.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Tom Edwards. Well, a swift challenge and a throw-in coming up. Lewis Warrington. All eyes on one man. After 4 goals in his last match, what next? This is EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, thanks, Derek. The visiting fans must be really pleased with their team's start to the season. They've surprised everyone, not just with their results, but also with their performances. They certainly come into this one full of confidence.
Well, it could be on for him here. Nicely saved. And the keeper's given it away inexcusably. In with a chance. Must finish. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, here it is again, 2v1 against the keeper, and they make no mistake. It's a well-taken goal in the end.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? And possession ceded by Forest. And he's broken free. Is it going to be? The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
Two 0 here, and the ball is moving again. Morgan Gibbs White. Well, taken away. He won the ball. He continues his run. Is it going to be? And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
3 goals without reply. Morgan Gibbs White. Gibbs White? Might be a chance here. Wow, that is high-level goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. That's goalkeeping of the highest quality, I would say.
And deciding to go short with this one. He's lost it. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, it fizzled out. Good use of advantage there. And he's in. In position. And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, here it is again. And as you can see, it's a simple finish in the end. The keeper is so exposed, though. What can he do about that?
A lopsided contest. 4-0. Morgan Gibbs White. And Chris Wood. Well, it's a long way off target, you've got to say. Our cameras on one man. A hat-trick in his last game. Can he continue that red-hot form? Stay with us on EA TV. Hello everyone, the heavens opened earlier and the rain shows no inclination to stop. We're looking forward to the game anyway. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And scope for Newcastle to attack out wide. Oh, they have it again. This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, it's a 4-5-1, so they will be very compact out of possession, but they'll need to break
Oh,
forward.
wait a moment, Stuart. Look at what's happening. And a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game.
Well, here it is again, 2v1 against the keeper, and they make no mistake. It's a well-taken goal in the end.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Well, good performances speak for themselves, and certainly well merited. The Manager of the Month award that's come his way. Stuart, you can't argue with it.
No, you can't, Derek. Obviously, they've
Oh,
put
look at this, Stuart, an opportunity! And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession! No wonder they're celebrating!
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here, but I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. And it might be. Still possibilities. And there it is! An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally, I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
Three goals without reply. Joelinton. Tino Livramento. Could be dangerous. Determined defending. Could be threatening. He just needs to remain icy cool. And he's up! It is opening night. A huge night for both sets of fans. Match day one in... Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And it's the opening contest for the two teams in this Champions League season. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, you can sense the anticipation around the ground today. Both these teams would love to get to the knockout stages, so it's always helpful to win your first game.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today. Jan Sommer is the goalkeeper. Henrik Mkhitaryan starts alongside Nicolo Barella in the centre of midfield. And in attack, Marko Arnautovic plays alongside Lautaro Martinez. He's in here. Oh, that's a fine save. Let's see about the delivery. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Well, I believe a spot kick award in one of the other games. Let's hear all about it from Alex.
Well, Leipzig were awarded the penalty, but he's gonna be devastated because it hit the post and went out of play. It remains 0-0 with 7 minutes played.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Can he give them the lead? Can they open things up? Magnificent challenge to win it back. Well, not pretty, but very gritty. Oh, could be a chance. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Untidy on the ball. It has to be. This looks interesting. Is it going to be? Keeper getting the touch. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Can he put it away? And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today. This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Well, a goal to update you on. Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
Yep, it's a goal for Leverkusen. They're back level. It's 1-0 with 20 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. Was it the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity? If so, he's off. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Well, the cross goes in, but there's no one available to snap onto it. Now they've lost it. Opportunity! Fine goalkeeping to push that away.
This has been a top-class display today. Just look how many chances they've created. And if they want to, they could score a hatful of goals here.
Yes, the chances just keep on coming. No stopping them, apparently. And whipped into the box. Smuggled away. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. Well, he's gone into the book.
Well, he was late and he deserved a booking for that.
Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. One man, the focus of attention. A hat-trick in his last game. Can he continue that red-hot form? Stay with us on EA TV. Hello to you, wherever you happen to be. Our action comes to you today from Villa Park. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
And this confrontation is underway. And here's the starting 11 for Aston Villa. Marcus Rashford starts with Leon Bailey in the wide areas. And leading the line today is Ollie Watkins. And still pressing. He opted for placement, but it didn't happen for him. And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually...
Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Well, the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Oh, he's got himself in hot water. Could be dangerous. And a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Morgan Rogers. Rashford. Amadou Onana. Marcus Rashford. Back to Digne. Villa unable to retain possession. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? He's in here. Can he put it in? Oh, the post denied him. Oh, they survived the attack.
Well, Villa are hanging on here. That should have been a goal, really. They've got away with that one.
Well, now it's all about forgetting that that was such a close shave and using the ball themselves advantageously. Now, who can he play it to? Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. And foul it is then. Well, the referee saw it as a bookable offence.
And I think he's got it absolutely right. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
Morgan Rogers. Opportunity in the wide area. Rodgers. And Bailey. Oh, they have it again. Bailey. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Oh, he's through here. Well, that was an opportunity to make the scoreboard look even better from their point of view.
Oh, big chance missed that. This game is still very much in the balance.
That's a good pass. Could be in here. In it goes! Delighted to be two in front. Things look good for them now.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here, but I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
So 2-0 now. Rodgers. Amadou Onana. An effective challenge. And what can they do to stop him running at them? In with a chance! And the challenge, crisp and clean. Well, trying to probe, but not succeeding. Plenty of support here. But the danger averted for now. And in with a real chance. Keeping the opposition at bay with that splendid challenge. And crossed in there. The clearance wasn't decisive. Well, threat averted. Boubacar Kamara. And sloppy in possession from Villa. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. And the cross into the middle. Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Leon Bailey. Here's Matty Cash. Morgan Rodgers. Chance to attack using width. OK, Alex Scott can tell us all about a goal that's been scored at the King Power Stadium.
It's another for Everton. He shot far post, the keeper parries it, but the rebound has been put in nicely. They're ahead by 2 now, with 42 minutes played.
Can he put it away? And a goal! Not over just yet. Cash. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. An awful lot of green space to run into. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. He's in with a chance. Can he find the net? It's there for him. And it's gone in. The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.